What's going on, everyone? This is Ty. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. And today I want to talk about one of my favorite things in the entire world, and that is credit cards. I love credit cards. I'm a total credit card nerd. They are one of my favorite things on earth, and I think everybody should be using them. And I think if you're not, you're throwing money away. I know that they can be debt traps. You have to be responsible if you're going to get into the credit card game. I was not so responsible at one point, and that's why I'm going to talk to you about one of these certain cards that I used because I got myself into credit card debt. So without further ado, let's begin. The first card that I ever got was just a standard Visa card from a local credit union. I got this card when I was 18 at the advice of my dad because I needed to start building credit. A lot of teenagers aren't building credit because they don't have any lines of credit in their name. So I recommend if you're a parent, when your kid is 13, add them to one of your credit cards, start them building credit. Of course, you got to pay the payment. Be responsible. Don't add your kid's name to it if you're not going to pay your payment. Don't do that to your children. That's just not nice. Anyway, so the purpose of that card was literally just to have some credit. And it did help. When I went to go get my first car loan, I'd already established somewhat of a credit score. The second card I got is another local credit union card from Navy Federal. This card gave me my first somewhat big line of credit. I think it's like $23,000. The problem is, when you're young, or at least when I was young, I looked at these two cards like, ooh, that's free money. I've got $23,500 I can use on whatever I want. Bad idea. I was making little purchases. It adds up. Next thing I know, credit card debt. Don't go there. You have to be responsible. So because of that, I got the Chase Slate card. Now, this card is really cool if you're in credit card debt because it has a 0% balance transfer fee. So you can take the debt on your credit cards and move them over to that credit card, and then it gives you 0% APR for 15 months. At least at the time that I got the card, it did. So the other two cards would have been charging me anywhere from 16 to 27% interest every month on that balance that I owed. So I transferred it over there and I wasn't paying any interest at that point for 15 months. So all of the payments that I was making was going directly to principal, not to interest. And it helps you pay off your credit cards a lot faster. So if you're in that position, that's a card I highly recommend. There's some great options from some other issuers as well. As soon as I got myself out of that, I vowed I will never get myself into credit card debt again. I'm going to pay my payment every month. In fact, I pay my payment every week because I'm just not going there. So the next card I got was a Chase Freedom Unlimited. I actually product changed from the Chase Slate to this card, and I got that card because it just gives you a nice foundation. It's 1.5% points on every purchase that you make, which is nice because it doesn't matter what you're purchasing, you're at least getting 1.5% points back. And that can be used for cash back. I tend not to use my points for cash back because you seem to get the most value out of travel. Moving forward, I got my first premium travel card, which is the Chase Sapphire Reserve. I was so excited when I got this card because this is my first premium travel card. And it's my first metal card. I don't know why that's cool. It just is. So, and it's black, which is really cool. It just looks really clean. I just love it. It's so cool. That's an awesome card. It gives me 3 times points on dining and on travel, which I love. So that is primarily my dining card. It also gives me a $300 travel bonus every year that I can spend on pretty much anything, on flights, hotels, taxis, Uber, Lyft, parking even, you name it. And anytime I want to use the points on that card, if you book through Chase's travel portal, you get at least a 1.5 cents per point return, which is pretty good. You can usually get deals for up to 2 cents, but 1.5 at the minimum is great. Next card I got was the American Express Delta Platinum card. So co-branded card with Delta Airlines, obviously, but I got that card because A, it gives me free check bags. So when I fly my family to California, 4 people, that's $30 per person. That adds up, especially round trip. So free check bags for the family. It alone pays for the $295 annual fee every single year. No problem. After you have the card for a year, it gives you a companion pass that you can use for another ticket. So if I'm flying to Texas, I can book a second ticket for my wife, and all I have to pay is the taxes and fees. Now, it can only be used in the lower 48 and it has to be in the main cabin. So you can't use that one for first class or anything like that, but still fantastic value. It's mostly just a keeper card that I use for those perks. My next card is my all-time favorite, my pride and joy, the American Express Platinum card. Not to be confused with the American Express Delta card. This card's phenomenal. It looks awesome. It's super heavy metal, which we all love. I don't know why we love it, but we do. 5-time return on flights booked directly with the airline, and 5-time return with hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. Now, this card and the Chase Sapphire Reserve have a long list of benefits that are amazing that go along with that, such as primary car rental insurance. You do kind of have to pay for the American Express one. The Chase one's free. Both of them have rental car discounts. This card, my wife loves. It's her favorite card too, because it's a charge card and it has no limit. To her, that's amazing. I'm just kidding, babe. Kinda. The newest card up my sleeve is the American Express Blue Business Plus. So this is my first business card, which is really cool. I applied for this card through my consulting business, and this card is great because it is a 2-point return on any purchase. So I kind of got this card to be the Chase Freedom Unlimited of the American Express currency. With Chase, you're earning UR points or ultimately rewards. With American Express, you're gaining MR or membership rewards. So this way, no matter which currency I'm trying to get more points in, I'm at least getting 1.5 or 2 times points back, no matter what I spend my money on. So as far as the cards that I'm keeping in my wallet currently, the first one is the Chase Freedom Unlimited. So I can get the 1.5 return on any purchase for Chase. The second is my Chase Sapphire Reserve, which I primarily at this point use for dinings just to get the 3 times back. Second one is the American Express Platinum card. This one has been an insane value lately. Not only do I get $15 to Uber Eats every month and $35 in December, just in the last month, I've got a free $100 to Home Depot, free $100 to Best Buy, $150 to Home Chef. They added a $200 travel credit to my account that I can use at MXTravel.com. That card comes with a concierge that is just insane. Anytime I can't get into a restaurant, I call the concierge, they call the restaurant for me, and boom, I'm going to the restaurant. They've only not got me into a restaurant a couple times, and it was like super last minute, hard to get in restaurants. And the last card I am carrying right now is my Blue Business Plus from American Express, just because I want that 2-time return on any purchase. I'm kind of focusing on American Express right now, just because I have found that I prefer their point system and I prefer their customer service. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. That's my strategy going into Q1 and why I have the credit cards that I do have. If you have any questions with credit cards or anything pertaining to them, leave me a comment. I'd be happy to answer that. I'll also leave some referral links in the description if you found this useful. If you'd use my referral link to apply for any of these cards, that would be an easy way to support me and my channel. Also, wouldn't hurt to give it a like, a comment, or a subscription if you want to see this mug more. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for supporting me, making it to this point in the video, and I look forward to seeing you next time.